On this episode, we have Jimmy Viñales, and he's a pranic healer. He's coming to talk about the different ways that pranic healing can support us in our physical, mental, emotional, and even spiritual lives, and how we can improve the quality of how we feel, the peace, the tranquility, the connection that we get to experience when we open ourselves up to doing something different and trying a modality such as pranic healing. Hi Jimmy, thank you so much for coming to speak to me today.
You're welcome. I was quite surprised when you called me, but...
We're here, and I think it's a good opportunity to have more access to this information for more people.
Yes, well, thanks God we're having a lot of positive reaction to pranic healing now. We nearly every month we have a healing clinic at the temple, and every month we are getting more and more people coming in for pranic healing, pranic healing is healing with the energy all around us, and it helps us to be more positive physically and emotionally. It cleans your chakras, you know, and the chakras are, it's got to be cleaned because we've all got stress, we've all got problems, you know.
Can you explain a little bit what the chakras are for anyone who doesn't know?
The chakra is, I was looking at it the other day, but the chakra helps you to cleanse, and the chakras they work
clockwise and
anti-clockwise, right? And it's an energy. Mm-hmm. It's an energy that we've all got,
in different points of the body,
different point of the body. There's 11 chakras now. And we tend to, and each has got its own work to do. So some people may come with stress, and so we use the chakras of for example, your front solar plexus, your heart, your throat, your ajna, and your head. And normally it calms you down a lot, especially when we clean the heart chakra. Mm-hmm. The very important one is the solar plexus as well, and
it's a sense of power, right? The energy.
Precisely. Yeah. That's where, and that's where we put all our stress, all our anger. You know, you may have had an argument with somebody last month or 6 months ago, and you still think about it, and you still get that twisting.
It's the emotional center, right?
Yes.
So it's the way that we are interacting with the emotions around us.
It cleans you physically and emotionally. You know, we've also got the outer aura, we've got the physical body which we clean, and like we call the general sweeping, and we clean the aura of a person. That could have holes as well in it, and we try to repair that. The other thing I can say is that I've missed out, because I could have been doing this for 16 years, and I missed out. A friend of mine introduced me to this, and she said, "Oh, but you've got to come to meditation and at the temple." So I went. I've always been very spiritual. I've always felt, people may say, "Oh, it doesn't exist," or nothing, but to me, they're the one who are missing out, to tell you the truth. I'm not saying that they're right or I am right. I feel what I feel, and it makes me very happy. But the first time I went, about 16 years ago, I started seeing things that usually used to scare me when I was younger. I've always had this gift, but I've never known how to use it. So, and I went twice, and then I said to my friend, "But look, this is very spiritual, and I'm seeing things that I don't like." And she said, "Yeah, of course it's spiritual." And I said, "Well, I won't come again." And I didn't go for 6 years. Right? Yeah, the fear. I suppose I wasn't ready to go. And then just about 8 years ago, I started going to the meditation, and then this September will be 9 years that I did my first course. And I tell you one thing, this is, it has left me very much at peace with myself, the inner peace you get with the meditation, because this is not only the cleansing part or the energizing part, but the
approach to life in a way as well, right?
Oh, it's honestly, it changes your life. You know, the anger that one may have, not so much how anger, but resentment.
Yes.
You know, and you talk better to people as well.
It's like
And not only that, I think I've for the purpose of this interview, I've healed over 500 people in the 8 years that I've been doing it. I mean, look at the temple. Yesterday we had some persons had to cancel through one thing and the other, and we did. I did 16 healings, and the other healers there, they did the same. But then again, like I always say, we are not healers, but we are instrument for the higher beings. They are the ones who guide us, and it's amazing. Then again, I say, some people say, you know, but they guide you, because before we started healing, we always invoke, and to the divine supreme God, or to the universal God, you know, the life energy, you know, the energy is so strong, especially during
because when I went to your healing this week, it was so, and the energy of every practitioner in there at the same time was so powerful.
Yes.
And even the very short healing that you gave me.
Yeah, it was only half an hour. It's a half an hour slot. And some people may say, oh, you know, this is a better healer than this one, and one thing and the other. That is not the case. At the end of the day, we're all guided by them. We are just the instruments, you know, and they guide us very, very well, honestly, because even when I do a healing on you, I still receive your energy as well. You know, it's amazing. If you are very strong when you receive the energy, you get it like that. Not a lot of people. Sometimes I've done healings on people, and they reject. You can see you're hitting a brick wall. Yeah. You know.
I've had that.
So
I've had that too with clients.
You've had that, yeah. And I said, look, you're wasting your time. You're wasting my time, and I'm wasting yours, because, you know. And then sometimes they open, because some people are afraid of the unknown. And this is not something that's been, even though it started in the 1980s by Grandmaster Shokoksui, this is universal now, you know, it's everywhere. Everywhere you go, there's centers of pranic healing, you know, pranic healers. So yes, it's great. I mean, anybody wants a healing, you know, you will never regret it. Once you have a healing, you will want to have more. It all depends on the person. Some persons can receive the energy better than others. And it's amazing, because when we start with the healings, we say, like, we scan to see how the chakras are, you know, and sometimes they are depleted, you know. We start sometimes with the basic, and the basic chakra is the root, right? The root. Yeah. That's right. Other people usually. Yeah, but whether it's a root or the basic, you know, or whatever it is, it's still good. It's still good for to cure oneself, and what every person is doing on healing, not only on pranic healing, but whatever, it's all good for, because if it makes you happy and if it makes you feel good about it afterwards. That's great.
I mean, the root, I guess, is also the physical body, right? Because it's the connection to the earth, to the present, the physical.
That's right, the root, the physical, yeah. But the root, the basic, or like you say, the root controls the muscles and the bones in your body. And if you haven't got a strong basic, then
you foundation of life.
Yeah, that's right. You're tired, you know. Sometimes you can scan that, and you can see that the person is tired, and you say to them, oh my God, your stress level is quite high and you are very tired. And some of them say, well, how do you know? Who's told you that, you know? And it's not because I'm very clever or anything like that. It's because you feel it. That's right. We've got minor chakras on our hands, you know? There's 11 main chakras, which is like the crown, forehead, the ajna, the throat, the front and back, heart, solar plexus, front and back, the navel, we've got the Ming, and then we've got the basic, or the root, you say. And then in each big chakra, there's minor chakras.
Yeah.
And in that minor chakras, we've got little chakras as well. So there's hundreds of little chakras. For example, the lungs.
Yeah.
The lungs, there's 3 minor chakras on your right lung, and 2 minor chakras. There's a lot of people with asthma and bronchitis. And of course, we could clean the lungs, you know, which is very, very effective. Do the psychotherapy part of it.
Okay. I would love you to explain that.
There's a lot of people who are still under stress, not only because of work or at home or whatever, but there's still a lot of people affected with the pandemic, with the COVID, you know. And I love to do a psychotherapy healing, because it's very strong, and afterwards, the first 2 or 3 healings, they're still a little bit, but after the third healing, you can see them getting better, and then you see them along the street and say, hey, how are you? Oh, you know, honestly, you've done wonders. And I always say, no, I haven't, they have, you know. So yeah, it's lovely. It's changed my mind. It changed my life anyway.
The way that you look at life as well, I imagine, and the way you look at people.
Precisely, you
connection.
know. It's great. It's even my wife says I'm more tranquil.
Yeah.
No, I still get annoyed sometimes. Don't get me wrong,
but
because
you're human. We all
get annoyed. But with the energy and spiritually as well, I like to pray. It's not a question of just praying the Our Father or the Hail Mary or anything like that. You pray to the Supreme God, and you pray to the archangels, the angels. I am a great devotee of St. Francis of Assisi and Padre Pio. They are my main, and of course Archangel Raphael. Padre Pio and St. Francis, they're both stigmaters and healers. You know, I mean, I'm not stigmatic or anything like that. I know too much on the wrong side. But and I base myself a lot on
as your guiding force, right?
My guiding force.
The love that you bring in as well.
Precisely, and Archangel Raphael is.
Always.
I mean, you know, sometimes, and again, some people may say it's gone bananas, you know, for what I was before. But and you feel them around you, and you know, sometimes you are sort of sending energy to a chakra or anything like that, and honestly, if you feel, they stop you, they guide you, you know, and you feel that your hand has been caught and saying you have already energized enough, don't carry on with the energizing. And it's such a beautiful feeling. I
feel the love right now. Like, even right now, my heart is literally just, I feel your energy and the potency.
Yeah. A lot of people say that I've got a lot of energy. I feel it, that it's true, I feel it, but and it's lovely to be able to help people. Like I said, I think I've healed more than 500 people, you know. And
like, everyone speaks so highly and like of you, and like how much service you're in and how genuine you are and the beautiful person that you are.
Oh, thank you.
That's a service to, like, the service that you give and the love
Thank you very much. That's nice. You know, that is my recompense.
Yeah.
I do it because I enjoy helping people. I do it because it gives me back energy. And I don't charge. When I do it, there are some people who charge, which is normal, you know, and some people who don't. I do my healing, and when I do a healing on you, I do it from the bottom of my heart, you know. I give you all the energy I can, and to make you feel better. I try to make you feel better, whether I succeed or not, you know, or through them, and I ask them to try and help the person that is in front of me, you know. And it's, like I say, it's beautiful. It's
transformative work.
It's divine work, you know, and sometimes you also do like divine healing. you sort of raise your hands and you ask for the person to be. But I use the crystals, you know.
Can you explain a little bit about these crystals?
Well, these crystals, different colors because they're used for different parts of your chakras. Yeah, like we always use like the crown and the forehead, darker colors. The pink, that's should be around here somewhere. Is that the pink?
That's a pink.
That's a pink, yeah.
Yeah.
The pink, yeah. And not the green I put at the back of the head. It's a cleansing color. And then we put it on we put on your ajna, your throat, your hands, your front solar plexus. It all depends what healing you want to do, but normally your navel, and then we put it on your hands, which helps to clean the minor chakras of both your arms, which is the armpit, the elbows, and and on the legs we do as well. We put it on the soles of your feet to clean your hip, your knees, and the soles of your feet. And we just instruct, because this, without being instructed, are useless. Is a crystal, but if you don't instruct them, then you say, you could instruct them, I want you to do this, this and that on the chakra of this person, you know, and I want you to carry on doing it until I tell you to stop doing it.
Wow.
And then you, once you leave it for about 10, 12 minutes, and then you start removing them and telling them to stop. And you put them in a bowl of salt water.
To cleanse the energy.
Usually, for cleansing, usually we get the fresh water and we put salt on it. We've also got this, that when we do the sweeping, what we call the sweeping, after 25 or 30 sweeps, our hands will be dirty as well. That's why I use a crystal. It's much safer. Then you sort of clean your hands. You know, you see them in the temple, and you see them, and then you just pray. If you like, you smell it. It's got lavender. It's lovely.
It's beautiful. Agua de Florida as well, right? Agua de Florida.
Agua de Florida. Yeah, as well.
With lavender, it's beautiful.
And water. As well. And a little bit of spirits.
I love this.
So it's good, you know. And a session, for example, a psychotherapy one, it all depends, but it could last from half an hour to an hour. It all depends how bad the patient is and how.
So the psychotherapy ones work more like the mental health and emotional health, right?
Precisely. And sometimes you say, well, when I go to a healing, I am not in a rush. And maybe I find that talking to a person is psychotherapy in itself.
It's transfer of energy too, and it's healing.
Precisely, you know, and some of them, because I've done a few here in the park, and they say, oh, I can feel your energy. And I said, no, you don't feel my energy, it's the energy all around us.
Nature,
you know, the nature, you know, the air, the sea, you know, the sun. It's beautiful. And I always tell them it's the energy that we get from Mother Nature. You know?
Would you be willing to do like some of this on me and to show the guests at home?
Of course. I don't know whether we've got a lot of time or not. What I can do is I can at least clean your aura. Like we said before, I've already placed 2 crystals on your right and left arm, which is to help with your arms. And I'm now going to do a general sweeping on you, which is the outer aura, or the energy around your body. And I'm going to start with this laser crystal, which is very expensive, but it's very, very powerful. And we have to clean regularly because it gets quite dirty, and you will see that I will put it down and I will spray. So, excuse me, I will now start doing a general sweeping on you. We'll start in the middle, well. We get all the dirty energy out. In the crystal. And we also clean the crystal. And now I'm going to do your back. As we haven't got a lot of room on your back, I will do it. I am imagining I'm doing your back, and I will do it from here. What I'm doing is I'm cutting your body in 5 sections. I'm cleaning the 5 sections. Okay, and I'm going to do the same at the back now. The same. What we do is sucking down. Yeah, and usually we have a bowl of salt or water, but like I said before, and we throw the energy or the dirty energy into that bowl. Yeah. Same process again, we clean the crystal. And this can also be done with the hands instead of using the crystals. It all depends what courses you have attended. But you can do it with your hands, and I'm not going to do it with my hands to her. Yes. Here we go again, Amber.
Feels great.
I'm doing this, I'm cleaning, and I'm trying to take all the dirty energy that Amber may have around her aura. Feel your energy. 5 again. I've just cleaned it, and I'm not going to do your back first. I don't want people to get tired of watching me going up and down like that. And then after we've done the general sweeping, what we call the general sweeping, then we go on the chakras, and it all depends. For example, if some people have broken an arm or a leg, or they hurt, they've got bad shoulders and things like that, we always start with the solar plexus. And normally to reduce a bit of stress on the person, to calm them down, we also clean and energize the front and back. We clean the front and back heart, but we only energize the back heart. And then we just come in doing the basic, all the roots, like you said, you know. So that's about it.
Thank you so much.
How do you feel?
Great.
Good.
You feel it in the moment.
Yeah.
Yeah.